Making headlines on social media websites. I'm joined by James Creedon. Hello.
Evening, Melissa.
James, we've been talking about it tonight, this first case of Ebola in the United States, obviously attracting a great deal of attention there on the internet.
That's right, a lot of reactions on the US media about this first case of Ebola in the US. Some of it has to be said, a little bit sensationalist, depending on the media that you're looking at. Melissa, take a look at the New York Daily News, a New York-based tabloid. A plague like no other, says that headline. Americans panic over the first US diagnosed Ebola patient, and you can see there I suppose, anti-contamination suits that people are wearing. So all of that is very, I suppose, it's quite a scaremongery type tone, and you're getting similar reactions then on social media. I'm so scared of this Ebola stuff, says Eric on social media. Oh my God, it's in America. And also on the site of USA Today, Ebola outbreak, 5 things you need to know now. Now that all sounds very dramatic. It sounds like this one case could be across the 50 states in the click of a finger, and you can see there how contact tracing worked, Ebola symptoms. It's a whole big drama on some news websites. Now over at the much more moderate, I think more responsible in some respects, NPR, National Public Radio, this was the headline on their website today, the message on Ebola: don't panic. So as I was saying earlier, if you're listening to NPR and reading the New York Daily News, you might be a little bit confused as to what to feel and how to react. And they speak to a whole load of experts there who really are tempering those concerns, Melissa. Also on the Twitter handle, the Twitter page of the Centre for Disease Control, we know how to stop Ebola, thorough case finding, isolating sick people and contact tracing, and a video there tempering those fears. The same over at the White House on their Twitter feed. Ebola cannot be spread through air, water or food in the US, and a chart that will alleviate some of the concerns of New York Daily News readers, Melissa.
That's something we'll be hearing an awful lot more about, no doubt, over the coming days, James. European media, of course, have also been looking at the risk of Ebola spreading. That's
right. The Nouvel Observateur news website in France, Ebola in the US, could it reach France? And indeed, what a lot of the analysis of the Ebola case in the US was about was the route that the stricken individual took. He flew through Brussels on his way to Dallas, and indeed a lot of flights linking West Africa to France. So, of course, the risk can't be completely eliminated. Over at the website of the France TV Info, the French public broadcaster, they are speaking about the risk for Mecca, the pilgrimage, which, because of the amount of international travel involved from some countries that have been affected, such as Nigeria.
And close contact ones there.
Exactly. So some concerns that that could indeed increase the risk of Ebola spreading. So there you go. There is a lot of coverage in the European media about the risks of the contagion as well.
Now we're going to look finish with some French politics. And these long-suspected divisions between Jean-Marie Le Pen and his daughter, now at the helm of the party he founded.
That's right. Just for some context, it's been for the last number of months, it seems that Marine Le Pen might be trying to sideline her father. He made some embarrassing anti-Semitic comments earlier this summer. He has a long history of racist remarks on occasion, and this is a woman who's trying to make the party more respectable to a broader electorate. She did well, very well indeed, historic victories in the recent European and local elections. So in any case, there was a report today from the Canon Enchaîné satirical paper that his role as honorary president of the party, that she might be trying to do away with that role, which means doing away with him, of course, in that role. But a lot of the media coverage, instead of focusing on that quite dry piece of information about the positions within the party, has been focusing on the fact that it appears there's been a domestic situation in the Le Pen household. Jean-Marie's Doberman ate, or at least devoured, is how this headline is putting it, Marine Le Pen's Bengalese cat.
No wonder she's cross.
Right. So one wonders, is there a connection between these two items of news, right?
Between the two.
And it appears also, as this headline on BFM television puts out, that they have some sort of a family residence to the west of Paris, and it appears she may be moving out following this incident. So all sorts of shenanigans at the Le Pen residence.
The plot thickens. James Creedon, thank you very much indeed. A look there at what is making headlines on social media. 27 minutes past 10 here in the French capital. A quick break now, and the headlines in just a moment.